As kids grow into teens, their checkups start to look a little different. Around age 12, child visits become, teen exams with new topics like puberty, mental health, and sexual development. In this Time for Kids conversation, Dr. Rupa Shah, SSM Health family medicine physician and wellness coach, joins me to explain what families should expect and how to help teens feel comfortable with these changes. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So I know it can be a weird time for both families and the child who is growing older, but let's start with the basics here. So how does a well child exam differ from a well teen exam?
These visits are really aimed at addressing the issues that teens face more. Things such as their sexual health, mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, even touching on substance use, social media. All of these things are coming up more as kids grow up and not so much during their well child visits.
Right, and so puberty, obviously a very big turning point. So around what age do pediatricians begin introducing more personal or sensitive health topics, and why is that important?
Usually around age 11 to 12, up to maybe like 13, this is when you'll start seeing that shift, where when you go to the office, they're going to talk about some of the physical and health concerns, but then we're going to ask the parents to step out of the room so we can have some honest, open conversations with your preteen or teen, because this helps build that trust with us and it allows them to ask questions that they might not otherwise ask.
So how can families prepare for those conversations before heading to the doctor's office?
Parents can start by telling their teens that, oh, we have an appointment today, you're going to be meeting with your doctor, but they are likely going to have some time at the end of the visit where I'm going to step out of the room and this is your opportunity to ask questions to your doctor. And in turn, they may ask you some sensitive topics about sexual health, substance use, mental health, and these are all okay topics. So preparing them for what's to come, but also empowering them to say, this is your chance to also ask those questions that have been on your mind that you may have been too shy or too embarrassed to talk to parents about.
Yes, and I know even thinking back to childhood, some of those times are like times where you may be afraid to speak up or tell the truth because you think it's going to be shared with a parent. Is that true, or does it keep confidential between the patient and the doctor?
There are very few situations where we would have to break that doctor-patient confidentiality, and those are only in cases of if there's harm to the patient or to somebody else. Other than that, everything is strictly confidential and nothing gets back to the parents. And again, it's a great way for the physician and the patient to build that trusting relationship going forward. And it's great for the child to just develop their own sense of agency, their self-confidence, and take ownership of their own health.
Yes, I know it can be a scary transition, but
it can be.
We're all in this together.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Dr. Shah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks again.